Ladies and gentlemen, this is Professor EULOGE de Nkounkou, the first doctor of philosophy in international petroleum, minerals and energy, Warlora Kwachita, international petroleum, minerals and energy attorney, expert and a diplomat of the United Nations, who are elected Secretary General of the United Nations. So today we are August 4, 2022. August 4, 2022. And we're still at Geneva. And we remind you that the last letter we get for the government of Swiss, they told us to send the address that where they will give us our language, because when the government, federal government, send me a letter, that means that we start, they accept international law. The government of Switzerland government accept international law, say that has a diplomat of United Nations, as an international attorney, expert and diplomat of United Nations, has a Laura Wachita, has elected Secretary General, that our language is protected by diplomatic immunity. Okay? Diplomatic immunity, so that when the government of Switzerland sent us a letter to say that we have to send the address where they will put our language, that means the government of Switzerland recognize that they violate international law, and also the country that the headquarters is here. The headquarters of United Nations is here. New York is just how to say that like the second residence of United Nations, but the headquarters of United Nations is here in Switzerland. So how Switzerland cannot be in harmony with international law, because in the territory of Switzerland there is the headquarters of United Nations. So we're still waiting, and also still we still reminded Antonio Guterres that there is no fight. There is no fight. There is no election that win more than 500 times. So we win election more than 4. Never in the history of the world, election was overturned more than 500 times. More than 500 times. So we win already. We win already. For us, it's not the matter of winning election or go back to election to stick us with Kenyan election, August 9 and everything. No, it's the matter the people are dying. People are dying, and we cannot, when people are dying, when women are being attacked, raped without their consent, and no one can secure them. No one can do justice to men because they are using their wife to destroy men. To destroy men and to make a woman a widow. When the woman, that's the one, the statue of a widow, They want to live with their husband, their loved one, but an enemy come to destroy the family so that they can control a woman and turn her to, turn her to warrior, to prostitute and everything. So this time is critical time when they are attacking a woman. We must stand. We must stand. We can see it at United States of America. In the United States of America, how they can kill Walorski, Jackie Walorski, how they can kill Jackie Walorski, a citizen of America, official. I think she's from Indiana. I think she's from Indiana, member of Congress. How they can kill a woman? No, Joe Biden cannot speak. Joe Biden, the president, cannot speak. Obama was following me, everything, cannot speak. Donald Trump, because this Walorski is a Republican and cannot speak. Donald Trump cannot speak. And Merrick Garland cannot prosecute who killed Jackie Walorski. So, God gave me the right that I was right to leave United States of America because it become the country is a disaster. It's a disaster. Now, even if the journalists take courage to talk about this case, are being threatened, we receive a message. How the country was the first. The country was the first in democracy, respecting human rights, democracy, and become the fourth country. Become the fourth country, Freemasonry, criminal organization. Last time I told you that when we lead America, because we are the first, we are leading America as the first, but respected all the multilateralism of other nations. But at when Americans choose to abandon what they said in dollar, in God we trust, when they to change it to LGBT, to Sodom and Gomorrah, to change it to terrorism and drug trafficking, and they turn their back to God, because Americans choose it to be removed the first, to be forsake for the first, and become the fourth of Freemasonry. And God said, okay, you choose a fourth, but see the disaster, the disaster, the disaster. So we need justice. We are not here to forgive. We were born for justice. Forgive is the state of my soul. Is me have to decide. You cannot force me to forgive. If me have to decide if I have to forgive or not. I think last time I did a video, the message for that. But the justice is independent on me, from me. Justice is independent of me. So when you kill Jackie Walorski, there is a justice. It's the same when you kill Bosman. It's the same when you kill many people. Justice must come. Justice is independent. There are some few, there are just some few make overturn 500 time election just to protect their crimes, just to their fear what they did. Okay, their fear what they did, that they overcome, they try to steal the hope of all people. But the situation is getting worse. This leader never expected that they will go to kill Jackie Walorski. There are a period of time right now they are attacking women everywhere. So how many women we have to lose because the seat of New York is empty right now, and the responsible is my responsibility to fight for people. I didn't say that the people are not going to die, but I said that we have an agenda, we have a strategy, we have a leadership, that we have a competence, that we will save people, we will serve justice. The world without justice is terrible. The world without justice is terrible. Have you give justice to Elizabeth? It's terrible. So they are attacking. I saw also how they were attacking Kate. They were attacking Kate, the wife of William. So it's critical. We've never been in the period that they attack a woman. And women think that the protection will come from four Freemasonry criminal organizations. That's not true. Jackie Walorski, before she entered in the Congress, they passed her by Freemasonry. But if the Freemasonry four was a guarantee, why they kill her? This morning also, I went to pray. I went to pray in Grand Lancy. When I just finished, so I said, okay, I have to walk a little bit to get her. So close to me, there is two roads. A lady, I don't know, a lady was driving, and the car, black car, leave the road of, the car was coming in the road of right, and the car leave the road of right, get in the other road, opposite road, and poof, the car turn there. Okay, when we see people there, that confirm what I get, that many people will die in a crash car. In the crash car, some of them they will use a drone to kill them. Freemasonry, we live in the world of insecure world. We need at the United Nations the Secretary General, who is a general of forces army, because we can lead the troop, can lead the Russia troop, we can lead the one that lead United States of America for 7 years, can be the president of Russia, the commander-in-chief in Russia, we can be the commander-in-chief in China, we can be the commander-in-chief in France, Germany. Germany is just a province of the United States of America. Can be the commander-in-chief in Switzerland, in Italy, the commander-in-chief in other countries. So, you need me, but how long we're going to wait? We don't care about the 3 three small leaders are worried on, include Barack Obama and his brother, are worried only for their interest. How about the interest of Shinzo Abe? How about the interest of Shinzo Abe? How about the interest of many people around the world? The interest of the majority of people count, not just a small interest. So for this small leader, many people will die around the world. We cannot allow that. We cannot allow that. So don't stick me in a Kenyan election of August 9. Don't stick me in any number of Masonry criminal organization. We have to talk to you about the situation of China. I always show you that I'm the most intelligent man in the world. You have to wait. If you cannot have me, you have to wait more than 70 years God to make. You say that is America made us. No, that is not true. America was not there when I was in the congregation of Chemin Neuf in Dolisie, in seminary. America was not there when I was in the monastery of Saint-Sacrement with the Père Gilles de Jardin. America was not there when the Cardinal John Joey recommended me to the Episcopal Council to become the professor at the Catholic University of Eastern Africa. And see, I was going to teach without a car. So in front of a student, I'm expatriate professor. Okay, expatriate professor. 2, I led American 7 years. 3, I'm Laura Wachita, international expert of petroleum, a diplomat of petroleum of United Nations. At the time, they didn't pay me my money so that I can get, even if the car, professor of university, have to work to go to teach at the Catholic University. And we take all these, nous avons eu la honte. So sometimes you see students are coming in the car, you professor, you are working. So if you don't love the job, you cannot do that. You cannot go to teach. You cannot. And today people are saying, oh, you have to teach, you have to do that. It's not you going to tell me what to do. If I don't want to teach, I said no. Because you don't have a decision. If I don't want to go to Canada, I said no. I give you the reason. Canada, there is a Freemasonry and what you are seeing. I lose le Miki de Nanité Lanyon, Kiwangu, and many. Colonel Matimuko de Floa, there. Where was Canada? Was show me the only thing of Canada. If I don't want to get with a former compound, I know why I leave them. So you cannot go to make a meeting. No, you have to go in Canada. You have to join Chantal. You have to join them. Stop talking about my matrimony. Go to care about your wife, the string of your wife, the matter of your wife. leave my wife alone. That is very, very important to know. Leave my wife alone. Leave my family, my children alone. It's not you will tell me where I have to go, where I will go. We are elected Secretary General of United Nations. We have to go to New York. And right now, we say that we decided we have to go to Qatar to meet a doctor that we trust. After that, we will go in Africa. After Africa see us, our ancestor, then I will go to New York. And Antonio Guterres have to tell us when in a short delay we can make transfer of power. Transfer of power. There is no problem. The only problem we have right now is the date of the transfer of power. We are elected Secretary General of United Nations, and also only us can secure, can bring back the security of men, the security of women, the security of family, and order around the world. Only us can contribute to build the economy because we are professor of economy, the top one. You cannot be, if you are not good in economy, you cannot be the expert of the World Bank. You cannot be the expert of Inter-American Bank and many institutions, the Banque des Règlements Internationaux, here in Basel. And you cannot teach economy. I taught economy. That to show you that we can lead China. They talked about, briefly, they talked about Nancy Pelosi fight. But what we have to know first, your Secretary General, there is a video, a message. I said that I wear blue of United Nations. I told you that I can close my eyes. I know how Russia economy is. I can close my eyes. I know how China economy is. China economy is. We know all that China was poor country with many resources. Many resources. But how this territory, like in Africa, need a leader, because if you don't have a leader, even if United Nations does not have a good leader, many people will die. It's take a leader, and we show it many times when we are in the top of the 21st century. Why would we told you that we can close our eyes to China economies? No. Nancy Pelosi went to Taiwan not by multilateralism. Nancy Pelosi went in Taiwan by Freemasonry criminal organization. Went to Taiwan. We know that about China that the story is. I'm not going to. We have just a small space for the story of China, but know that we studied China in Congo when we were making our degree of high school. We studied China, Germany, we studied Russia, we studied United States of America. We started in Congo. So we are not going to talk to you about Kung Fu that we passed by. We are not going to talk to you about our doctor was China, from China in Montreal hospital. We are not going to talk to you about the dynasty, but we can take short story, because you cannot be a good Secretary General if you don't know the story. I hear people that said, "Oh no, the past." They are just. I don't want to qualify badly these kind of people, but know that they are just mindless. Okay, because they try to hide the past when they wronged people. They say, "Oh, forget the past." But without the past, there is no future. There is no present and future. Let me tell you, Auguste Comte. Auguste Comte is French. Auguste Comte say, "Les morts gouvernent les vivants." That means that the past governs always the present and the future. We are the revolution. We are around 1910. But we are around 1910 when a leader called Yad Sen, the leader called Sun Yat-sen, Sun, S-U-N, Sun, like a sun rays. So you see this name, I don't know if it's his true name, but sun rays, sun must be Freemasonry from the sun, Freemasonry code from America. So Sun Yat-sen went in America, and got training there and everything. They prepare him to come to be the president of China. Don't forget that China was a nation. But Sun Yat-sen was in America, and God was making business and get formation training there to be president. Like they tried it to do on me, but me, I was very, very intelligent. God removed it to bring me back to New York. And at the same time, the leader called Chiang Kai-shek went in Japan, and there was a form there. Don't forget that Japan was powerful. Japan economy before China, Japan was always the second economy for a long time. That's why they colonized China. And among the leader of China was Chiang Kai-shek from Taiwan, from Shanghai. So I can make a biomathematics to show you that when I welcome student of Sichuan in Shanghai, I didn't know that they will use it. They use it, I didn't know. Me, I just create academic network. And the Obama and the other will use it. So be careful. I'm not with Obama. I'm not accountable of his crime and what they are doing. They are using my work. For me, my work is from United Nations, and we are not responsible what they do with the work of United Nations and our program. So when you see when Sun Yat-sen, America finished to put him in Freemasonry. And they give him mission that to remove the statue of China as a nation and to replace it by the Republic. I always tell you that the Republic, res publica in origin, in Greek, it's the good management of the city affair, the public affair, the good management. Okay, c'est un citoyen conscient, celui qui est la République, res publica, c'est donc un mode de gestion des affaires publiques pour servir le peuple. Mais les francs-maçons ont récupéré ce mot-là, ce concept-là, et l'ont transformé. Ça devient le désastre. Comme ils ont récupéré mon travail, et ils sont en train, ils essaient de détruire. Vous voyez à la fin des vidéos, when you see my video, they add something, but I saw American journalists said the original video was like this. This is the video, they had something that is not true. And thank you to American journalists to be vigilant and to reveal that in my video they try to add something to show that I'm with them. No, I'm not with Freemasonry, I'm not with Obama, I'm not with those are killing innocent and raping women. So when the sun, S-U-N, you can see it, sunrise insurance. It's they take the sun, you see there, they put it in Freemasonry. Okay, it become the Freemasonry. So I don't know the real name of Sun Yat-sen, but they give, when he was in America, they give him this name, and he went with the mission that to change the nation, the concept of nation, accept a republic. Republic, so mean Freemasonry, the Freemasonry criminal organization. And at the same time, Chiang Kai-shek came back from Japan when he saw the second economy in the world, industrial revolution. Because Japan was in the top. You will know why Hirohito fight with Israel, fight with Hitler and Benito Mussolini. So when Chiang Kai-shek came, Sun was implemented already there, and they used Chiang Kai-shek. Okay, Sun sent Chiang Kai-shek to go to be initiated where? In Russia. He went to pass four months there of Freemasonry criminal organization, and when he came back, they give him the control of military academy, study of military and military, almost army, they give him. So he was already being prepared like the chef d'état-major. So that's what you have to know. And you know the story. If you don't understand that, and the story, they will fight, and after he will marry, Chiang Kai-shek will marry the lady in the family of Song. I don't know if they're really named in Song, but Song, you can, when you apply biomathematics, is music. And the same music today used by America, used by Obama, the song. So the lady that Chiang Kai-shek married is song. When you apply biomathematics, you will see the song, music. So your Secretary General is in the top. You never will. So Bongisa never will have a man that can replace me. No, it's impossible. Those date me, lady, have a chance to date me. They never will have in their life. They will be shocked in their life there is no man can be up. They never will find better. It's impossible. Better, the most intelligent. And why they didn't get a child with me? Those who get a child, it's okay. Blessed. They are blessed. So, but Chiang Kai-shek have idea become one wall in prison of Freemasonry that American and Russia get four. Remember that the fourth Chernobyl reactor was destroyed by Freemasonry in the order that Gorbachev to pay his blood tax in Freemasonry. So that time Gorbachev have a missile. Why Gorbachev didn't defend the reactor of Chernobyl? So there is a combination, complicit of Freemasonry between Russia and America. We saw that because America infiltrated already Russia. When they went to divide Germany, Russia have already Freemasonry and America they have a good deal. Russia take the RDA and America take the RFA. So Chiang Kai-shek came from Japan, have to be sponsored by the president they imposed there called Sun Yat-sen. And Chiang Kai-shek went for 4 months there. When he came back, he became Freemasonry. They give him army and academy of military academy. And the story, you will know that after that, Sun Yat-sen when he replaced nation for republic, they call it revolution in 1911. In 1911, they call it a revolution. But it was not a revolution because if you remove the nation, you put a republic, you put the republic by Freemasonry, you don't solve anything. You cannot find a solution in Freemasonry. You cannot find solution in Freemasonry. What I'm telling you, we have to remove United Nations from Freemasonry, and the good until today, I didn't get in Freemasonry, and you still have chance to be saved. You still have a chance to have United Nations will protect you, because your government take the name of republic. Your country take the name of republic cannot protect you. So there are serious, it's a critical matter now. So, I mean, the critical time. Critical time. So when in the 90, so it was not a revolution. When Sun Yat-sen died in 1925, Chiang Kai-shek already controlled army and whatever with the help of Soviet Union. Soviet Union sit at the power. They organized election through Freemasonry, and the 4th October 4th, 1928, he was elected. So imagine the date that how politicians are playing about the date of Bongisa, the date of birth of Bongisa. So they call her Taiwan. They call her Taiwan because that's the date that Bongisa was born. So they try to oppose us with Bongisa, but Bongisa is my wife. You never will succeed to oppose. You did whatever you want. You transform her, you humiliate all women of South Africa, because when you humiliate one woman of South Africa, you humiliate all women of Africa. South Africa, Zimbabwe, and other. You humiliate Mandela. You did what you did. What I'm demanding now, to give me back the garbage remain. Give me back the garbage remain, because it's my responsibility to protect her. It's my responsibility because she's engaged with me. I don't want to get in your play that you want to oppose us. You cannot oppose us, because Bongisa agreed with me. She will be my complementarity, and she never will take the place of God. She knows that I was chosen by God. She shows that if I withdraw myself today, to go to New York, people are not going to follow Bongisa. Bongisa cannot protect Walsoki, the Jackie Walsoki have been killed. Bongisa cannot protect many ladies in South Africa. They are killing. It's a critical time. So Bongisa is protected by my statute of diplomatic statute, by international law. My statute of diplomat, immunity I have. You cannot arrest me, you cannot judge me. And the government of Switzerland confirmed that by sending me a letter to say that now we agreed that we have to give you back your language because you have a diplomatic protection. So only this letter showed that Bongisa is a diplomat protected by international law. We are fighting now the people like Walowski. Jackie does have immunity. All women around the world, a critical time. So the Chongai Chek will impose to Chongai Chek. They will impose Chongai Chek will impose, install the modernity industrialization that he got in Japan to raise China, but at the same time he's blocked by Freemasonry, for Freemasonry he got through his wife, song, the music, and also through his master sponsoring the president Sun Yat-sen. And you can see with the help of when they get with the Second War, when the Japan occupied Manchuria. He went to take Soviet Union coalition, so to recover some territory that the Japan take. So in the Second War, because Japan was with Mussolini and Hitler, United States of America went to raise economy of China. That's what you have to know. Went to raise economy. They call it sunrise. Sun, S-U-N-R-I-S-E. Sunrise. The sun come from the president they prepared, Sun Yat-sen, who took the power and died in 1925, So they help. They will help. They will help Chiang Kai-shek. Okay. But Chiang Kai-shek will go to pay blood tax of the peasant, farmer, and everybody from Shanghai. The capital that he built was Nanking. Nanking. In Nanking, you can see Nanking, N-A-N-K-I-N, Nanking, Nanking. So we have to check if Nanking with the I-N is not a Freemasonry. The capital was built for Freemasonry. Nanking, that's the capital where Chiang Kai-shek left. So he went until in Taipei, and after the war, it's not surprise when you apply biomathematics that Chiang Kai-shek was raised like among the four great persons, great leader, which is Roosevelt from America, Stalin from Russia. We have also Stalin from America, Stalin from Russia. We have also Winston Churchill from UK, and we had the fourth was a Freemasoner, was Chiang Kai-shek. So it is in the Freemasoner. Chiang Kai-shek. So the economy of China came from United States of America, industrialization. China have many resources, but it couldn't rise because they used Japanese to oppress China. So now I'm reminding something that I have to explore. If these things have the link that to go to kill Shinzo Abe. Shinzo Abe is a great leader. It's someone I respect. Okay, someone I respect. Both countries, China, we have a friend. Remember, my master was from the temple of Kung Fu, of Shaolin. Okay, and myself, I went to build academic network with Tehran, with Shanghai, and with St. Petersburg. But without Freemasonry of Putin, because I told Putin, don't go to put the bomb. Defend yourself, destroy Freemasonry with a biological weapon, but don't go to the war. So defend yourself, because they wanted the life of Putin. When NATO went, they wanted to kill Putin. It's not a joke. Now they try to kill Xi Jinping. We are against that. We know very well. Look at again the message I state to Kenya that I can close my eyes. I know how economy of China is. So the one lead American will lead also UK. I will show your leadership to save Elizabeth. I saw my leadership to fight for the Vatican. I want even finish synodality in intellectual, to build intelligence of all cardinal and priests, synodality. So I stand for the Pope Francis, to fight for him, to pray for him. I ask even if many people to pray for the Pope. There are some videos you can see there. So many fight for me. And when I hear that people show me, oh, he's still in the bed. So after more than 25, 27 years, the fight, I used to say the fight started on 2003, but it's not 2003. Look at Amnesty International, Ocalan. I started to fight when 1998. But more that, before that, 1997, I was a member of Amnesty International. No, 1996, I was a member of Amnesty International here in Lausanne. After that, I went in New Brunswick, Canada, member of 1997, I was member of Amnesty International in New Brunswick, Anglophone there, St. John. After that, 1998, I went to be member of Legal Commission of Amnesty International in Montreal, 1998. There is you have the document there attest that. But in Lausanne, I didn't see the importance to ask my letter here, and in New Brunswick also. So the fight start on 1996. So if you count, it's more than 25 or more than 25. 1996, because here they were fighting me because I was the first black solve the situation of Germany and Jewish. Every time Jewish they talk Holocaust, they punish even if Switzerland here, the Bank of Switzerland have to pay money for Holocaust, but they never pay the money of black American, of African slavery. They kill many people. They didn't. So I said, what I can do to bring peace between Germany and Jewish is me propose the reconciliation. So that time, people of mind have to throw their books from the library. There are many people of mind write many books from the library. If you go around the library, it's 1 kilometer. I exaggerate, but it's a large library. They have to throw all these books because intelligent of black. The first time the reconciliation between the Jewish and Germany. Germany was occupied, divided. RDA, RFA, and the rap woman of Germany. They mistreat Angela Merkel is in the best place to tell you the story. All family of Hitler mistreated. They demonize Hitler. When Hitler, there are things, the truth you have to know, when Hitler wanted to fight this Freemasonry criminal organization. And the Jewish Holocaust, they kill all Jewish. So both they put them in conflict, eternal anger. So it's the black. I was in the European Council when I proposed it. Before I come back to Lausanne, they called university to remove me from university because I get the solution that all Europe, all philosophers, since antiquity and now, they never had. They called here. When I came back from Europe, European Parliament, European Council, European Commission, when I get to the university, they said, oh, they have to remove you. What? But I didn't finish my exam. So, injustice, and I went to see my father here. They kill here, Swiss, white, the adopted father, L'Abbé Philippe Beau. I went to see her, I explained and everything. So, after that, I went to see it. I was preparing my trip to Canada, and they called me, university called me, oh, come, we'll give you doctorate program to do your doctorate program. Like they are trying to do to keep me in Switzerland here. They are trying to do everything now to keep me in Switzerland. But that is never will happen. So I have to go to Canada that time. But today I'm elected Secretary General, so I will go to New York. Okay, I will go to New York. There is no way that we will go to Canada or we will go to no. You cannot decide who I have to be. If I can decide to be priest ad vitam aeternam, I can decide to go to see my wife. I can decide to go to see to call my children from Canada. They live with me in Africa. I can decide to live in Ethiopia, in Kenya. No, Ethiopia, not Kenya. And that me have to decide. So the rest, you cannot decide for me. You cannot. You don't have power to decide. I don't decide for you, so you cannot. But what I want to tell you that we have to avoid blood attacks. Xi Jinping should not go to the war again in Taiwan. We know very well until they occupy Manchuria and what we were doing, the mega infiltration. When you see the 4 Chinese, there were 5. If you see well the video, there were 5. But they told the other Chinese student to leave just 4, and they told them to take the name of Lily and whatever. We don't care about that. I'm Nkounkou. I'm proud to be the leader, the prince. I'm descendant of the prince of Kimpavita, the great kingdom of Congo. I'm very proud to be African, but African that solve international problem. The original solution. They went quickly. If you see many books, they never find a reconciliation between the Jewish and, because even if Switzerland was in trouble, the Bank of Swiss have to pay money for the suffer of Jewish. They were in trouble. They threatened the bank secret, le secret bancaire suisse. Mais qui a réglé ce problème-là? Parce que la communauté internationale avait proposé la solution du mur de Berlin. Donc c'est ça, diviser pour mieux régner, le mur de Berlin, diviser l'Allemagne, continuer à violer les femmes allemandes, demander à Angela Merkel si je mens, et aussi les Juifs en captivité. Les Juifs en captivité en Holocauste. C'est le 4. Il faut sortir de là. Chiang Kai-shek devient le 4e grand après Roosevelt, Staline, Winston Churchill et tout ça. Mais nous devons aux gens comme Winston Churchill d'avoir décidé d'enlever le 4. Regardez la chaise. Look at the big seat at the place of nation is just 3. 3. They remove 1. The world solution, but that they make a mistake. The founder of United Nations make a mistake. They get a solution. They wanted to change things under Freemasonry criminal organization. And but me, I have another approach that me, I'm out. And I change the narrative, I change the dynamic, I change many countries because I'm out. Protected by international law, my immunity. Then they make mistakes because Chiang Kai-shek wanted to develop industrialization of China, but inside of Freemasonry, he went 4 months in Russia, Freemasonry criminal organization. He came at the end, they raised him, okay, through the son, the president died. They raised him among the 4th. But At the end, he understand that before he was trapped, so he tried when they told him to go to kill many paysans of Shanghai, and he saw the bloodshed. So he want to withdraw in Freemasonry, criminal organization. It's Russia came to help him. So it's the same with Putin. They trapped with Freemasonry. The same with Xi Jinping. They trapped with Freemasonry. You have just one chance. Is the Secretary General is not a Freemasonry, succeeded General of Forces Army, drive Freemasonry away, win all battle. We never leave arena, all back. You have just one chance. And when I get there, there is abolition, will be abolition, and people will celebrate freedom globally. But don't say that we have to be together. No, there is together less. There is together less. One man, Moses, lead the people from captivity to the promised land. One man. One man, Joshua, lead that. So if I withdraw, there is no more leader. It will be a war. China will be a war. If I withdraw myself, many people will die. So I have to go to New York to sit there and to make you celebrate, to make you celebrate freedom. Freedom. America was trapped America. In the dollar you see, in God we trust. And many presidents said, God help me when they short, even if they short in. But you mix it with the in. That's what you try to do to me. But to me it didn't work because I'm blessed. And then you say that I have to marry someone like, no, everybody has his story. Obama went to say, oh no, you have to suffer like me. No, we don't have, there are people that have been chosen by God, and we don't have, you smoke, me, I never smoke. I never smoke.